It's so funny, I have not been on here in like 2 weeks. I've been internalizing a lot of things. And today was the day that I guess I was supposed to speak. And it all had to do with unjust judgment. Judge how you will. Other two videos prior were a warning. Do not judge. It even tells you in the Bible, do not judge lest ye be judged. So when it comes down to it, it's easy to look on the outside, or from the outside, I should say. Don't compare what you've witnessed in life to what some people have endured in life. Because what you've witnessed is often what people such as myself have endured. And when it comes down to it, you can throw rocks and hide your hands. What? I've been hurt. And all I can say is, sweetheart, you don't know pain. You feel you were neglected. You feel you were traumatized by what you've seen. Some of us were on the receiving end of what you witnessed. And we didn't deserve it. We were the shining light that was honed in upon. Because what devil wouldn't want an ember that burns brighter than the sun, that brings laughter and joy into people's lives? And all you did was witness the pain from someone such as myself and said, I've been there. No, you haven't. You witnessed it. There's a big difference between seeing it and living it. Because someone who wants to tell me they were raised by drug addicts and went through foster care and chose to be a stripper, compared to someone who was raised in a religious household. And maybe my folly was running away from a loving family, because I did choose drugs at an early age. I did try to fit in. I did try to find peace and direction, never realizing I was praying for the devil to come into my life to control me. You cannot compare traumas and pains. You cannot suggest that what you've witnessed is worse than what someone has gone through. And if you have the audacity to go through life and suggest that you know someone's pain based off of what you've witnessed, you are a sociopath, a psychopath, a narcissist. And yes, I'm using those words because I have encountered every one of those ass backward minded individuals that think they know pain. No, you create pain. You are the ones that go around suggesting people should bow down to your very presence because you know how to manipulate individuals to feeling like a piece of shit because you're finding people that you think are worthless. Like I said to someone earlier, I don't entertain devils. I control them. You can come into my life and you can think that you can tell me who I am, how I should feel, what I've been through, how big of a failure I am. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm going to do? And I'm going to make a plan. And when I make a plan to leave your life and leave you lower than how I met you, and it doesn't even consist of me saying 2 words to you. It's when I walk away and I take my energy with me, because I know my value. I know what I've worked for. I know who I am. I know where I come from. I know what I've endured, and I know where I'm going. And I will tell you that the devil can just keep trying time and time and time again. But honey, you don't have anything on something you sit and judge. And for whatever reason, these messages tonight have very much to do with somebody who has just reignited a fire under me that I was letting smolder out because I didn't want to create havoc, because it's not my home. I'm just a person paying rent in some psychopath's home. For whatever reason, new levels bring new devils. When you think you get away with your life and you think that you've grown, don't doubt that there's something just around the river bend, and it's going to teach you something more than what you saw. Like, I see the news and I avoid it. I don't even have the news. I'll say it, I see it on social media, all this bullshit with Hollywood. And that's been going on since Harvey Weinstein, Whiny, however you want to put it. But ever since this started, at least 15 years ago, it hasn't stopped. And it seems to affect the way people see reality. And then there's still people out here worshiping these individuals that they think are superstars. They're human beings. They get paid paychecks to have atrocities done to them that us peasant individuals don't choose to have done to us, that we must heal from. Not many people are strong enough to heal. And instead, they try to be royalty in the aspect of believing, oh, I've witnessed what you've been through, so now I can judge you. Do whatever you will, because there's Dharma and there's karma. I sit back quietly while you try to destroy me with your words, no matter if you're a troll who told me in one of my videos, as I was crying from my heart, oh, put your mask back on, I'm sad for what you've been through. Go fuck yourself. Or the one that I live with that knows I must. But I'll tell you, I won't bite it long enough to bite it off. Because as you scheme and you plant dirty seeds, thinking you're building in my garden, oh, don't get it twisted. I know how to smile, and I know how to charade and parade in the darkness. I mean, eventually you learn. You learn that those that come from the darkness come for the light, and those that live in the light, we won't entertain you that long. And there's always something that puts us in a situation where we have to be there long enough just to allow for you to build enough so when I walk away, you destroy yourself. Who are you? Are you pitting people against others? Are you choosing to live in the light? And sometimes you do that silently, and you cry silently so that the haters can't see that they're affecting you. And when I cry, believe me, I'm not crying because you're making me weak. I cry because you have no sense of empathy. And that you can go through and destroy humanity in the way that you do, believing that you're owed something for what you witnessed. You've never endured it. Do not come after someone who's gone from being a survivor to being no longer a victim to being a warrior. Because we don our armor. And when you come after us, believe me, you will cut yourself with your own blade. And I'm at the point, I'm sick and tired of people that think they're in control of situations when all they're doing is playing themselves. Don't play yourself. Good night.